Yeah, it's a little windy.
That's for sure. What is up, fellow hikers slash hikees, hikettes?
I guess just hikers, it's kind of
unisex. See why I say everyone? This is why. You try and change up the beginning,
yeah.
It's not going to work.
Nah, just...
What's up, everybody?
Here we are.
Everyone. Guess who's back? Obviously, by the name of the video, you know what's going on. This is going to... Oh, wow, that's a dark beer.
Yeah.
That's like a Guinness-looking beer, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Let's sit for a minute.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're doing a recap video. First of all, let me say, as the wind picks up, very windy. I'd like to apologize if the wind affects this video, but to be honest, I tried to find a perfect spot beside the trail that's kind of, you know, the wind is less here than anywhere else, put it that way. I mean, we could have bushwhacked into the woods a little bit, but...
Could have.
That's all good.
This was kind of like the main rest when we were hiking on Brantford. So
exactly.
We figured this spot.
Yeah.
And it is kind of like the historic rail spot along the rail line that it used to be.
That too,
Toronto, Hamilton, and Buffalo rail line, which is what comprises the rail trail.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're sitting beside this. I guess I'd call it like a historic train. Like they sat the train here.
Yeah.
And just so to kind of give a little bit of history about the railway, the rail trail, whatever you want to call it, used to be a railway. So they have this beautiful train here. I actually asked if we could go in and film inside of the train. And what's funny is the only reason they gave was that it's under construction, so no. But that's okay. Besides, it's just as good as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, hanging out.
Yeah, having some beers. And we're going to get into this recap. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to periodically throughout this video I'm going to show parts, like I did last time. I'm going to show parts of the video that we're talking about if we were filming. And we got a bunch of stuff to talk about that was kind of off camera, like situations, and also like how we felt about the whole, basically the whole lack of filming was what one of the big points of this recap was, so we can kind of explain ourselves, because we both are on the same page when it came to filming. We
definitely could have filmed more,
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but so many things played a factor as far as I'm concerned, and we'll get into that. But for now, I think I'm going to open up with the obvious topic, which is going to be the weather. So I'm going to show you right now a couple of clips throughout the hike and how the weather has changed, or how it changed, sorry, and the rain was just non-stop. So we'll get to that right now.
I would really like it to stop raining at some point.
Right?
Just, you know.
Well, stop number 2. The first thing I'd like to do is talk about the difference from Friday to Saturday, the weather.
Oh, man.
So, like, we got there, and the weather was just beautiful. It was just a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
Like, we go and check out the trailhead.
It was gorgeous.
Just absolutely beautiful. Kids yelling at us and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Grand River, it was just perfect.
The river there.
Wake up the next morning.
Night and day.
It was like, what was it, like 5 degrees? Like pouring rain.
Pouring rain.
It was literally the definition of night and day. I think it was like beautiful weather, terrible weather.
Terrible weather.
So many people commented, you guys should have went Friday. Why did you go Saturday? Why did you...
Well, because it's just the challenge of the weather.
It was the rain. That's why we went Saturday, because it was supposed to rain all day.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
We could have set it up Friday. We definitely, but we wanted that challenge. So a little bit of a recap on the weather. We picked Saturday because it was going to rain. Like all day it was supposed to. And later on in this video, you know, we'll get to the end of the hike. But yeah, no, we picked that was the point. We saw it was going to rain. We wanted the challenge, and I don't know about you, but I don't regret making that decision. Like I maybe
it was definitely for me a learning experience.
For sure, yeah.
In terms of doing a long distance hike, the realization is no matter what you're wearing, you're gonna get wet.
Or if it's raining, for hours,
and hours.
It was about what, 8 hours.
I'm pretty sure they changed it a little bit with each batch.
As the wind picks up, nice. We're going some Kentucky bastard. This. Can you hear me? This is 11%, right? Or is it 14? 11.9.
Holy crap!
Nice save.
I was worried about that.
It's a little windy. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully you won't fall this time. Kentucky bastard. 11.9. Extra strong beer. Shout out Nickelbrook.
Nickelbrook. Yeah.
Let's try it out.
Cheers.
Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh my god.
Still.
No wind. All right, let's do this quick, real quick. All right, how'd you feel about the hike? You felt good? No, I'm just joking.
Good.
Let's get it over with while the wind's gone. Okay, the next topic for me is the audio. Like for my video, I'm saying, because my audio was terrible. And I'll bring that up, and I know that it was. It's just pretty much all going to boil down to the weather. It really is, because I had to keep my action camera covered. Obviously, it was pouring rain, so anytime I had to film, my camera's covered. So the microphone's covered, and the audio was terrible. And I'd like to apologize for that. Number one, I'm not making excuses.
As much as the action cam audio does sound hollow, I think there was a good redemption there when we were coming out of the tunnel. I forget who said it, but one of us was like, "Walk towards the light."
All right. On to the next topic, which is the trail.
The trail
which
itself.
is what I wanted to talk about. First of all, if you're planning on, if you're from Ontario and you want to do a through hike, because this was my first through hike, and I'm not gonna lie, it was intimidating because it was 34 kilometers. For me, it was like, but the trail put me at ease really quickly because it's a beautiful trail. Like
it's nice and flat.
There's no terrain.
Yeah.
Your surroundings our surroundings were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Some, I mean, we'll get into that. Some not so much. But I mean, the
overall,
woods, like the woods. I was gonna write it down, but I can just bring it up now. The rivers.
Oh man!
Like just how beautiful it was.
I've been telling people since the hike. You know, the countryside between Hamilton and Brantford. It's beautiful.
Oh my god!
Rolling hills and thick forests, streams and rivers.
Just the S's, man. Remember we brought it up so many times. Like just how they
winding
run.
Creeks, winding creeks, just
for beautiful.
For thousands of meters, just everywhere you look, just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling people it's like, you know, it's reminiscent of the fabled English countryside.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's, the English countryside this, English countryside that. It's like, you know, Ontario countryside is pretty dang beautiful too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Depending on where you go is all I'm saying. Like I was not expecting the scenery that we had.
I didn't expect it either, you know.
You're going from one city to another. But what I love about this trail is that you're going from one city to another and you have basically nothing but country in between the both cities.
It's
so
like,
they throw they didn't. They throw these patches of woods up. No, like these woods came like and you work through it. It was. I'm just saying.
Very nice. Yeah, the marshes,
everything about it.
Rolling hills.
Yeah.
The deep dark forests. You know, pine forests so thick they block out the light.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous.
That was
Absolutely
amazing
gorgeous.
to me.
Yeah.
You look like
Yeah.
you can see like maybe 5-6 trees in black.
And then it's dark.
It's just
Yeah.
oh.
Z-Seat. I was gonna get a Z-Seat anyway, but then losing it to get it, it's kind of worked out. I miss my travel pillow.
Yeah, fair enough.
The Z-Seat performs better than the travel pillow, but I still miss it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Anyway.
Sorry, a little side topic. I almost just about lost my little seating pad here.
Can't lose the butt pad.
Went to go and shut off the camera, and goodbye seating pad.
Bye. That's how windy it is.
So, I got it back though. It's all good. I got it back. We're okay. Let's continue.
Carry on.
So the wildlife. That's what's coming up next. We didn't get any... I'd like to touch on that a little bit.
Yeah.
We didn't get any footage of wildlife. We did see wildlife. We saw deer. We saw
Yeah.
deer. We saw... You got footage of geese. We saw a bunch of geese.
Bunch of
Like,
geese, yeah. They're
we even
waterproof,
saw
so
the-
we don't care.
The white geese. Remember, all white? Like, remember that?
Oh, an
by the
actual
house there?
goose.
Or the goose, yeah.
The goose.
We
Well,
saw
I mean,
a couple.
geese,
Remember,
goose.
we thought they
Canada
were
goose.
like.
I guess
we thought
at
they
that
were a
point-
statue.
Yeah, at that point we have to differentiate. We saw a lot of Canada geese.
That's what.
But
You know what?
then
Good point. Good point.
I guess that was someone's like pet goose.
They were just sitting. We're just
white
walking
goose.
along, and they're just sitting at this head.
Yeah.
It looked like a statue.
It looked like a statue.
We both do like a double take. Are those real?
Are those real?
And then one moves. Oh my God!
It's real.
White goose. Look at that. That was really cool though.
That was cool though. Yeah.
But the lack of wildlife
Right,
was
that wasn't
incredible.
really, like
It
I was saying, that wasn't really wildlife. I think those were just someone's pet geese.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We good? Yeah. All right. So we're doing pretty much the most boring topic, which is farmland.
Farmland.
Yeah. So I'd like to say right off the hop that first of all, yeah, I'll put a little skit. I'll put a little shot in front of this, that way you can know what we're talking about. But it's just so boring.
Oh,
like
it's brutal.
Like to film in farmland is not. That's basically all.
No.
Like that shot is all.
You know,
That's it.
you know, you're in farmland. It's like you can film yourself. Hey, I'm in farmland. Woo, here we are. And then an hour later, you're still in farmland. You take out the camera. Hey, I'm still in farmland.
That's
And people will try to call you out like, hey, you didn't go anywhere during that little stunt there. Are you sure you're there? He looks like he didn't go anywhere.
yeah. It's
just
all
the
the
same
same.
field.
It's the same thing. So like that shot, we saw that for at least.
At least an hour or two.
I would say, yeah, at least a couple kilometers. Let's put it that way. Like there was so much farmland. In between Brantford and Hamilton is a lot of farmland. That's the thing. Like there's a lot of
Big
farms.
stretch.
There's a lot of open fields. A lot of rolling hills. Like
The rolling hills, I would consider that more like countryside, where it's like rolling hills
Yeah.
surrounded by trees. But then you get into the flat,
oh my God, the
graded
flat is the
fields,
worst.
The flat graded fields of farmland, where it's like flat fields for as far as the eye can see. And then you get a single row of trees as a windbreak to prevent erosion. And then what's beyond that is more fields and grain silos. You know, I was warning you about it before we got there.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not gonna
my
lie,
own stint trying to walk through, trying to walk to Niagara on Niagara Regional 81, when I went through like wine country and Lincoln farmland,
Yeah.
and that was mind-numbing.
Yeah.
And I was telling you, like, get ready for it, man. When you hit farmland, your brain's gonna go numb.
Not gonna lie, man. I was not expecting.
Yeah.
And immediately, I was like, oh, okay, yep, know what you
Okay,
mean, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Yeah.
Want to get out of this farmland, dude. Well, the camera cut us off. So we did a whole spiel about the cars that we found in the woods.
Oh, the cars.
Now we have to do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
There you go. car in the middle of the woods. That's crazy. We're hiking along. Look over, there's a car. It's so cool. Okay, seriously. Gotta love filming, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what the problem is? You gotta look back at the camera every once in a while so I can look at the lens and make sure that we're actually filming. That was the mistake. But the cars that we found in the woods was amazing.
They were
to
amazing,
be honest. It was
yeah.
amazing to see these ancient, they were like 1950s cars. They had to have been. They were just
they were cars from the 50s.
ancient cars just in the middle of the woods. How they got there, I have no idea. Which is what we said before. It's kind of hard because we just did this.
We just talked about it. So
But-
now we gotta think back, like, all right, what are we saying?
I would love to know the story of how those cars got there. Is my point. It was
Yeah.
how they were set up was incredible.
I did look up, wrecked cars on Brantford Rail Trail. Nothing. And so, short of going to some Brantford historical archives to find a newspaper article from the
Go to a
50s
Brantford
about
library and
crashed cars. That's it ain't happening.
no, it was amazing. It was an amazing find,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really happy that we decided to look over.
Yeah.
It boils
Yeah,
down
'cause
to
we
the
just saw
deer.
the-
Like we
yeah.
just saw.
We just saw that first car. We're like, hey, a crashed car, and like, hey, let's go investigate.
It was
And
amazing.
then what's that other car? And what really kind of amazed me is the quality of the paint.
Yeah.
Still on the blue car.
Yeah.
A little bit of a buff and polish, and it looked brand new.
It was almost like it had like spots of rust. That's my point. Like
Here and
little
there,
tiny.
the body was rusted.
Yeah.
The whole inside was rusted. It was almost like the paint was preventing more rust from happening.
So weird.
Yeah.
You're right. It was so weird how the paint was like so blue. Is that like just so like
It makes me think that when that car got there, it was brand new.
yeah
And it must have crashed.
yeah.
It must have crashed. However it crashed, when it did crash, I think it must have been brand new.
Yeah.
Because the paint just looked so pristine.
All right. So
Whew.
to kind of sum up the video is the point. The lack of film.
The lack of film.
So in my opinion, I didn't film as much as I wanted to because of the weather. It all boils down to the weather. It really
Yeah.
did. Like
Really just boiled down to the weather, all in all.
I mean, I guess the weather and the fact that we just kind of wanted to get through the hike. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we're on the same page there where we were so motivated about the hike that the filming was kind of like anytime we saw something that was worth filming, we would film
We would
it.
film
But
it, yeah.
other than that, it was kind of just,
But it's like getting a bulk of footage to sit and edit.
yeah.
Definitely missed out on that.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure,
Yeah.
we could have filmed, and if it was like right now, is my point.
If it was like this, there would have had much more of a mindset to like, oh, film this, oh, film that, oh, film this.
Tenfold. Not
But-
to mention the wildlife, like
Yeah, there would have been more wildlife.
everything would have
out.
changed,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
for sure.
I'm just trying to stay focused on being positive
Yeah.
in the
yeah.
bad weather was taking up a lot of mental energy.
Yeah, it really was. I agree.
And also just like, 30K in a day. Well, 33K in a day is a tall order.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of physical and mental game as well.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean,
you
it took
stack
us
that.
all day, right? Like it legit. It's maybe not all day, but
Oh, 8
like
hours.
8
that's-
hours of a day is
8 hours, that's a work day. So
Yeah.
you could call that all day.
right? Like it took us a while, and even with breaks too. Like had we have not taken breaks, maybe 7 hours? Like you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't have been that big of a difference as
Yeah.
far as the entire hike.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
you have to take breaks first of all.
Yeah, you can't just, oh, man.
33 kilometers one stretch. I mean, kudos to whoever can do that. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
without a
yeah.
break. Holy
Without a break.
jeez.
Nothing to eat at all. Whoa.
Right? Not maybe some hydration. I don't know. Like, anyways,
Man.
I think that for the weather that we had, for the mind frame that we were in.
Yeah.
Because again, staying positive was not easy.
No.
Like it was. I'll say that right out. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It was.
The pockets of my nice, expensive coat were filling up with water.
Yeah.
I literally had puddles in my pockets.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
It's brutal.
It was brutal. It was brutal.
The fact that we stayed positive for so long. I think it was I think it was lunchtime when we were under the tarp. Is when you were like, I just wish it would stop raining.
Stop raining just a little bit, just for a bit.
That's where I think the positivity was kind of.
It was like
it
had plateaued.
It was teetering.
It was definitely teetering towards a drop.
I agree. All right. Well, that sums it up.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that's everything basically we wanted to talk about and summarize and recap behind the scenes, name every sort of aspect of this video. So that's it. That's all. We're gonna get out of here. We got what is it, about 5.5 kilometer hike out of here. So I have some beautiful scenery to look at. And well, no, when we left from here, it wasn't raining, so we kind of got to enjoy it anyways, right?
We did,
but anyways, we'll get to enjoy it a little bit.
We'll still enjoy it again anyway.
That's right. Enjoy what we saw
again.
But I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little recap video. Again, sorry for the wind if it's going ape shit. And if you're here, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. And
thanks for watching.
I apologize for Mother Nature.
She does what she wants. We just try to cope.
Anyways, I'll see you next time. We'll see you on the next hike.
Stay frosty.
Cheers.